Spill the Tea is sponsored by the Spice and Tea Exchange of Rehoboth.
We are back with CoastLife, and I am so excited about this next segment because this is my very first Spill the Tea. I've seen you guys do it. I've always wanted to get a chance to do this. We've got the tea in front of us. So, Leah, why don't you walk me through how this is going to go?
Yes, I'm very excited for you to experience your first Spill the Tea as well. And our tea, of course, is thanks to our friends at the Spice and Tea Exchange on Rehoboth Avenue in Rehoboth Beach. If you're a tea drinker, if you're a cook, they've got you covered because they've got so many spices, teas, and the works. But the tea that we are drinking today, coconut oolong tea, which I think is going to be good as it hasn't been so cold like it was before.
Right.
So this is going to be a little taste of spring. Creamy, smooth coconut is nicely blended with Baojong oolong tea. Emerald color tea leaves provide a delicate infusion with fresh floral notes. And my favorite thing too is that the store is very interactive when you go in there. So you can open the jars and smell it. Like you can smell the coconut.
It is incredible. I have actually been in the store before. My wife and I go. She loves to get a little tea game on in the morning. So we've been in there and she's done the whole interactive part of it.
It's very fun. So I will get to spilling our tea, our oolong tea, while you get to spill in our drama.
All right, let me pull up what we have this week. I think there's going to be a lot of opinions from the folks at home. Am I wrong for refusing to babysit for free? My cousin, 32-year-old female, recently asked me, 25-year-old female, to babysit her two kids, ages 4 and 7, twice a week while she works late shifts. She said it would really help her out since daycare is expensive and she trusts me. And while I'm happy to occasionally do this, it would take up a lot of my evenings regularly and I already have a full-time job. Now, when I asked if she could pay me a small amount to cover my time and effort, she got upset. She said families shouldn't charge each other for that help. I should do it out of love. I explained I wouldn't mind helping some, but committing 2 nights every week for free feels like too much. Now she's venting to the family, saying that I'm selfish and don't care about her struggles. My parents think I should do it to support her, but I feel like my time deserves some value, especially when this would be a regular arrangement. Am I wrong for refusing to do this for free? I'll let you start here, but I definitely have an opinion.
Yeah, I mean, this is a tough one because family is important and family is there for you and you want to be there for your family. But I was also the neighborhood nanny and I know how much work it is to take good care of someone's kids. You got to keep them occupied. You're picking them up, you're dropping them off. And especially when I was on top of other jobs and other things to do, that it is your time too. So I am a little conflicted about this, but I think if it's an agreement that they're coming to, like these are the details they have to work out. And I don't think it's wrong to ask for a small amount of money if it's going to be a regular arrangement.
Well, I think that is the key point here. We're not talking about hey, this weekend I've got a thing, can you help me out? It's a 2 times every week, all the time. And healthcare, or family care rather, is very expensive. We all know that, right? So if she's doing this, she is in effect saving her cousin a lot of money. There's no reason that she couldn't, if it's going to be repeated twice a week, all the time, on top of your job that you already have and work full time and are tired after. There's no reason that she couldn't get a little chunk of money if that's what they want to do. And as for the she should just do it out of love, that feels a little bit like family blackmail to me.
A little bit, and I think too because they're cousins. Sisters might be different. You're a little bit closer in relation. I know that lots of cousins do grow up as though they're sisters or brothers. And I think, maybe you can ask your parents for free health care or child care. Like that's a little bit different. But I think the cousin relationship does also shed a different light on this.
I don't like the guilt trippy part of it. I don't like that she's gone to the family to say, she'd help us. Listen. Everybody gets to choose what to do with their time. It would be great if she was dying to do this and excited and whatever, but if she's got some trepidation, especially about the time commitment, they're not her kids. She's helping out where she can. Again, if it was every other week or if it was every once in a while, that's a different thing. This is basically a job 2 days a week for the foreseeable future, so I don't think you can be demanding in that way. I think you should work something out.
I think you're right. And I think, I can feel the tension right now, but I think they can work through this and now's the time.
Yes.
So it's a little rough, but hang in there. You'll figure out the arrangement. And I'm with you on leave the family guilt, leave that behind.
I think it's a good example of boundary setting, though.
Yeah.
You know, everybody has to set their boundaries. She was comfortable up to this point. Past that, we have to have a discussion.
Yes. All right. Well, one thing we can always agree on, the tea at the Spice and Tea Exchange is always delicious. So let's take a sip, because this is your first full experience.
That's delightful, and especially, yeah, I know it's getting warmer, but it ain't warm yet,
Not
so
warm.
this is really nice.
But yeah, it has that like the touch of the tropics with that smooth coconut taste, and I love coconut. So make sure you check out the Spice and Tea Exchange on Rehoboth Avenue in Rehoboth Beach. CoastLife sent you there, and check out all the delicious teas that they have. But we got to send Charlie down the hall. He's got to get to his other gig, but we do still have a little bit more CoastLife coming your way.